But I do offer this amendment to draw attention to an abhorrent human rights violation that the United States has not yet officially acknowledged in its annual human rights report, namely the practice of targeting unborn girls for abortion simply because they are girls. The United States Congress has condemned China for this practice, but I believe it's time to elevate international scrutiny of this new human rights effrontery. The tragic practice known as gendercide, the intentional infanticide of baby girls, which reports indicate has claimed the lives of over 100 million girls in China, and is responsible for a staggering demographic imbalance in that nation, will also drive the pernicious practice of human trafficking in the future. According to a 2006 Zogby poll, 86% of Americans think that the discriminatory practice of sex-selected abortion should be illegal. And across the political spectrum, this serious issue is being given much more attention. The UN Population Fund, for instance, found that 50 million girls are missing in India because of gendercide. A recent survey by Trust Law, a project through Reuters, ranked India as one of the worst countries for women in the world because of this plight. Amnesty International, as well, has shed light on this problem recently. Madam Chairman, I think as a government, we also need to shed light on the issue of sex-selected abortion, which has been widely denounced by the U.S. medical community. One way to do that effectively is to call it out for what it is and make sure that the United States is on record in opposition to this egregious human rights violation.
I know it is late, but this is an extraordinarily important human rights issue, and I do thank the Chair for yielding. Where are China's missing girls? By the tens of millions, they are gone, victims of the earliest form of discrimination against the girl child, sex-selected abortion. 10 years ago, the U.S. Department of State reported in the Country Reports on Human Rights Practices that there may be as many as 100 million girls missing, and they cited Chinese demographers in stating that. China's forced abortion policy, and as a direct consequence, its missing girls, constitutes a massive crime against women and the girl child, and as my colleague Mr. Fortenberry pointed out, it is also creating a huge magnet for sex trafficking. Finally, everyone remembers Chai Ling, that great leader of China human rights at Tiananmen Square and combating human rights and pushing for freedom. She now heads up a group called All Girls Allowed, and what they're trying to do at All Girls Allowed is to make the world aware of this horrible crime of gendercide, especially as it relates to sex-selected abortions, where ultrasounds are used to discover the sex of the baby, and when the girl is discovered, she is decimated, she is destroyed. She said at a press conference that I was a part of just the other day that the three most dangerous words today in both China and in India is, "It's a girl."
Hearing no further requests for recognition, the question occurs on the amendment. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, no. In the opinion of the Chair, the ayes have it, and the amendment is agreed to.